Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Field in Arlington. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Colby Allard gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, here is Bo Bichette. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First pitch of the AB now. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Marcus Semien goes down for the first out of the game. George Springer the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4, the left fielder, Lourdes.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that #2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it is.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So next to bat will be Rowdy Tellez. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Bichette, the runner at third. Springer over at second. Grichuk on at first with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A 1 pitch on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
From the belt, the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 2-0. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Now here's the pitch. Popped up. And no one will get this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Got him reaching there. Strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ray is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. And that misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. 1 left for Texas. They're down 2-0. Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Up next is Danny Jansen. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Bo Bichette. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
He'll try again. 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Leading off the inning, it'll be Willie Calhoun as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Batting
he
six.
fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But they lead it 3-0. Nate Lowe digging in now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
First baseman, Nate Lowe.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Bichette's got it, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
So next to the plate for Texas, Jose Trevino. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number two.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with two men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Down to 2 and 1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Nick Solak would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
2 down with a runner at first, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Throw over to the bag. First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Kiner-Falefa is off at first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Left his bat. I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
2-1 to David Dahl. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Over the first, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Lone Star State. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for
all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Rowdy 44. Tellez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey. 0-1 to count.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Biggio, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And this will be fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 9.
Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and it's still 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on. Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder, still going back. Gone! Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Rangers have come back to cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Chris Davis next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
A bouncer up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Rangers 2. New inning set to get underway. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
In now, Marcus Semien. Left center, base hit. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Kyle Cody enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Here's George Springer. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Semien leads off second with nobody out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitches are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Popped him up. Culberson has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. From the stretch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 5-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Jose Trevino.
The catcher, Jose.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout
Now
will be
batting,
scored,
third
looking
baseman,
or swinging.
Isaiah.
He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
2 down, no one on base, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. First pitch on the way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They trail 5-2. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Cavan Biggio. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Count 1, 2, 2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. Slow little grounder left side. There's Kiner-Falefa. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
At the plate now is Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Solak grabs it to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-2. Steven Matz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 22, Steven Matz.
And now in the box, David Dahl. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .333 hitter. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 13. Joey Gallo.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
Runner at second, 1 away. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Set and the pitch. Gallo, the runner at second with 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now
here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. He's ready now. The pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, two-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Two out with the man at first. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two and one.
Count is 2-1.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home, fouled off. The 1-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Down the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up is the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Next, it'll be Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now here it comes. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The center fielder, number 4, George
So the next to bat will be George Springer. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
A ball and a strike now. Simeon, base runner at first with one out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Low in foul ground. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So now to the plate, Jose Trevino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jose Trevino.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's cool.
That misses. 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Isaiah Kiner was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter number 15.
Next to dig in, Nick Solak. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah,
watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, David Dahl. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Rangers 3. Brett Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59, Brett Martin.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
Number 15, Randall.
First delivery to him.
Grichuk.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Next up is Kevin Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains 5-3. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Ross Stripling.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Willie Calhoun. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Into the box, Chris Davis. A ball and no strikes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Calhoun leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Charlie Culberson, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch in the air down the line in left. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Jansen is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
And now here is Charlie Culberson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1 and 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still even at 2 and 2. From the stretch. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Rangers leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Joe Barlow enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Guerrero Jr.
Here's the first pitch.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Oh and 1, here it comes. 1 and 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2 and 1 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hit down the third baseline. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely.
Now back with this one, Bichette.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last AB. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runner's going.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
The batter, number 10.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in George Springer. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball one, no strike. Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Rangers 3. Jordan Romano will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Jordan Romano.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
For the Rangers, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
And the pitch. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And it's fouled away. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Lowe stands at second with no outs. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. My goodness, up and in. Very dangerous that time as he dives to the ground. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
1-0 pitch on the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. From the stretch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
From the stretch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
15.
Boy, D'Lo, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Stepping up is Nick Solak. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Standing in now, David Dahl, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Could be two. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Now, time is called, and a bit of a
please.
Curious decision
Now
here, to say the
running at
least,
third
as we'll get a pinch runner
Number
at third
41.
here. Don't know if something's wrong or what.
Right.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second and third here, one man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it 7-6 now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So stepping in is Willie Calhoun, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted down the line in left. Fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robbie Ray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Colby Allard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Kirby Yates hammers